Hello and welcome to the Atari basement. Today we're going to take a look at a game called Manchester United. And this was a game I had when I was younger, back in the day. Played this quite a bit, one of the first football games I had, even before Kickoff 2 and Sensible Soccer. So this wasn't much to really compare it to if you're putting them two games into the mix. So this was my first proper football game, and I'm a Man United fan, so naturally I enjoyed getting this given to me by my parents. It took me out, and let's get this loaded up for starters, eh? Bit too much messing about here. Now this is the screen that comes with it. Now this by no means was the greatest football game out there back in the time. Plenty of football games. Nice little manual here, which pretty much explained everything. Red, because that was the colour of United. Had this nice little registration card that came with the game, Chrysalis. Remember seeing that butterfly quite a lot when I was younger. And you got this little poster as well. Now, I didn't really play much Kickoff, but I played Kickoff 2 when I did get it back in the day. Rallycross, never heard of that game. So that was all the good stuff you got with the disc. So this is the interface. Now this is both mouse controlled as the manager and player in the arcade part. So let's go through each icon one by one. So this top left one with the players on the cup. This is all your team players. You've got Jim Leighton in goal. And he's a goalkeeper right here. And that tells you his stats. Now I'm gonna actually load up a game. So on this icon here with the floppy and on the Atari, you can actually load your game, save your game. What's that one? Okay. You can also format a team disk, so that would be clearing a disk. So this is a disk I'm gonna use to load my game onto. So let's get the loaded game on. Load. Okay. This is a monitor of sorts. So we've loaded the game that we've got. So let's carry on. And this question mark ball here, you can set your game time. 10 minutes is the least, 20, 30, all the way up to a 50-minute game. But 10 minutes is a long time in this game. Change the language, change the name of your manager. Alex Ferguson at the moment, we'll keep it at the start because none of the current managers that United have got in the real world live up to the hype. You can change the difficulty rating, mine's all 100%. I made the opposition goalkeeper 50%, defense 70, attack 80, which means that I can score goals quite freely. It can change the game type. Was that what I just did? Full management simulation or current game type, arcade section only. Okay, so you could play just the arcade, but we'll do it the way that we did it. So you've got this football icon here. Let's click on it. And over here is the league table. So I've just loaded mine off the disc. So currently I've played 11, won 10, lost 1. 64 goals scored and 30 points. So 5 points ahead of Arsenal, who are in second. Now, like I said, when I changed the difficulty, making their goalkeeper 50% obviously means I can score a lot of goal against whoever the opposition is, which is good. And view the fixtures here. We've got Chelsea coming up at home and then Arsenal away. And these are the scores that I've had so far. Started off losing to Coventry City and then changed the difficulty rating, and that's why I've been panning everyone. 5-2 against City, 6-0 Southampton, thumping Derby 11-1. I think I've had two 11-1 scores. Yeah, Charlton Athletic and Derby have beat both 11-1, so that's my highest score. Okay, so let's go to our player here. Oh, Paul Ince has broken his nose, so he won't be playing. Let's just get this game done with, and then we'll have a look at some of the other bits. So we're gonna get into the arcade mode. Okay, what should we go for? 4-3-3. My preferred choice. So Jim Leighton as the goalkeeper. Left back, we'll go for Des Walker. Centre back, we'll go for Steve Bruce. Right centre back, we'll go for Paul Parker. And right back, we'll go for Lee Sharp. Left midfield, so this is where you can change the plays, which I've done. I've got Ronaldo. You can change the player names. Centre, we'll go for Beckham then. And then we've only got one midfield left. Andy Gray will be on the right. And then we've got our left striker, Mark Hughes, Cantona, and Danny Wallace. This is a pretty good strike force. Okay, so here we go. First half, Man United will kick off. So we always play from right to left. Each half, 5 minutes minimum. I won't show you the full 5. We'll just get going. So this is the arcade part. So you've obviously got the management part, and now you've got the part where you're playing. Now, this is quite early football game, so this is no FIFA. If you're expecting FIFA, this ain't the type of football you're going to get from Man United. But pretty basic stuff. You can kick the ball and move around. There's one of my players who's quite fast coming up. Just a foul. You don't get yellow or red cards for fouls. And their players can, you'll find, will be able to. Well, Chelsea with the early shot. And now you've got a referee there. He's a baldy with hair around the sides, which was quite a stereotype, I think. But that's how the creator of this game thought referees should look. All the players look the same. Oh, that was a great touch. But they didn't take advantage. Now you can't really hit the ball across the ground. You find it always goes up. Like this with the bounce. Oh, didn't get too close there. Oh, got overrun there with the players. There we go, 1-0 up. And this action replay makes no sense. You can't even really make out the picture. I don't know why they really included that. And the referee's running with the ball to put it on the halfway line, so he's got to pick up all the goal balls. No ball boys there, or ball girls. It's all the referee. There's another goal. 2-0 up, and the referee's getting the ball again. There's that unfortunate action replay. Here he comes again, taking the ball out. Right, and then let's just show you what the throw-ins are like. Got this for a throw-in. Not sure that's legal. Don't think I'd get away with that when I played football back in the day. And there we go, thumping Chelsea 3-0. Like we're in the 90s, not the modern day United team. We wouldn't probably stick 3 past them. So we're going to pause it there and just get closer to half time. and fast forward a little bit. Okay, here we are back again. Getting close to the end of the first half. And this animation is quite funny, the way the players move their arms. Look, they're doing a little dance from Pulp Fiction there. And a goal there. And scored a goal off camera as well, so 3-2 up. Referee doing hard work, doing all the running. And in the bottom left corner, you got a little map that shows you where all your players are. Not that it really helps, to be honest. The players at the back are a lot more sluggish. So second half, you're now shooting from right to left. There you go on the little map in the corner showing my team formation all setting up there in the 4-3-3 positions. I don't know why Eric Cantona's all the way on that side, but there's a referee in the black spots. Goalkeeper's a yellow in goal. Okay, here we go again. There we go. 4-2. And again with the awful digitized replay, which was unnecessary. Here comes the ref again, getting the ball out the back of the net. And all the players look the same. You can see, can't see the names, so you don't really know which player you're controlling. But usually the strikers are pretty fast, like this one here. And this is funny, the way, look how he, let's just not be too, how he moves his arms as he's running. And then this is funny as well. Look the way he's coming. Look, doing a little dance coming towards you. And then if I go the other direction, they're both doing a little dance going forward, which is quite funny. So you can have some fun. I don't like the referee running with the flags there as well. Okay. Let's get another goal. Wrap this up. And the referee is AI, so you don't really have any control. Well, I don't think you do have any control over the referee. Look, goalkeeper's flexing his muscles there. Okay. Wow, couldn't get a goal there. Oh. You can't really get the ball to stick to the player, so even if I'm passing it, I'm pretty much waiting on the players to catch up. They don't just go straight passing to the players, unlike what the AI can do. You can pass the ball to each player, whereas I've just got to run for the ball to get hold of it. There you go, see how the opposition just passed the ball, whereas I had to hit the bar there. Let's pause it and fast forward this a bit. Okay, we're in the last minute or so for this game. Oops, that was a mistake, giving a penalty away. Nice save by my keeper. End of the match. There we go. 4-2. Nice result. Okay, back to the main screen. So yeah, so this guy on the left with the progress chart, United keep the pressure on. Not sure what pressure he's talking about. We're at the top ahead of Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. And you can see the result here now. That extra win. So I'm still 5 points ahead. After that win against Chelsea. Actually, where are Chelsea? They weren't one of the top teams back in the day. Yeah, about mid-table. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 11th place, so that was not hard work. So let's show you the rest. So this is the injured players. I've got Peter Schmeichel and Rio Ferdinand in the team. Got Roy Keane in there as well. And this one is any suspended players, which I have none of at the moment, which is good. And this over here on the exit is anyone I want to transfer out. Like if I want to let Lee Dixon go, I'll just put his status as on the transfer list, and I can put him on there, and any other player I want out. And then there's the transfer list. So who have we got in here? Got 2 goalkeepers, so I don't need a goalkeeper. Don't really know many of these players. Because I was more interested in Manchester United. Martin Keown there, recognise that name. Who else? Pat Nevin. Still commentates today. John Barnes. How much is John Barnes? 3 million. Yeah. Liverpool have rejected 3 million offer. They don't want their star players to go, which is understandable. So let's just exit that. And then you have the training. So this is Jim Layton, Lee Dixon, so Mal Donoghue. So passing, tackling, finishing, marking, tactics, fitness and set pieces are what you can train on. And here you can see at the moment I've got 4 on the go. So you can have any 4 out of 7 training at any time. His marking is 98%, tactics yes 72%. Let's get that on heavy so we can work on that. And that is pretty much the game. So you just go through the season. You're in the Littlewood Cup and the FA Cup as well. So see how far you can get. That's Manchester United. Better times when they were winning everything. So see you for the next one.